Well, England and Manchester City footballer Jack Grealish ended his goal drought during yesterday's magnificent 6-2 victory against Iran, and his celebration caught the eye of one very special supporter.
Yes, Grealish's worm celebration was dedicated to 11-year-old Finley Fisher, who wrote to him to thank him for the footballer's work both on and off the field.
Yeah, young Finley suffers from cerebral palsy, but that doesn't stop him competing in Manchester City's special disability sessions and celebrating his love of the beautiful game.
Let's get a little bit of a reminder of Jack Grealish's promise to his #1 fan.
All right, do this.
You want to do this?
Yeah.
All right, I'll do that for you, all right?
All right.
I promise. But remember, I've got to score, though.
Next time
I score, yeah? All right, then. But I'll do that for you. So what is it, just like this, yeah?
Yeah.
All right, deal.
And I'm so thrilled to say we can actually speak to both Finley and his dad, Daniel, now. Oh, my goodness me, Finley, did you sleep a week last night? You must be buzzing.
I couldn't believe it when I obviously saw Jack Grealish. It made my day. It made my whole year, actually.
I'm not surprised at all. And look, you obviously had the pleasure, as we saw in that clip, of meeting Jack and chatting about what he meant to you and how he was a fantastic role model, but also basically getting him to... Well, first of all, you wanted him to do the worm.
The full worm.
The full worm.
Yeah.
And then he did your version of it. Just talk us through what that conversation was like to be up close with your hero.
I obviously wanted to have a conversation with Jack because he really inspires me, and because his sister also has cerebral palsy, and he knows what it's like. So I think I really get along with him because he helps me with things, and he gives me more confidence to play football.
Oh,
and it's a huge connection because his goal came really late in the day, didn't it? Are you surprised that you remembered?
Yeah, I thought that he'd forget, but then obviously when I did it, I was cheering. I was so excited. I got it on record as well.
Daniel, please tell me, Dad, were there tears in your eyes when that happened?
It was unreal. Yeah, I mean the fact he remembered, it just meant so much to Finn, and I could just see he was so excited.
Yeah, I'm choking up thinking about it.
Yeah, I've got to say, it was a marvellous day yesterday, but seeing this has really put the cherry on the cake.
Oh, absolutely.
And to have him remember, I mean, he's got a lot on his mind, right? He's playing at the World Cup, he scored a goal late on, a huge victory, and still, Finn, he remembered your conversation. That must mean the world to you, and you must be a hero locally, mate.
Yeah, he's my best friend, and also Callum Melton for assisting Jack Grealish. He's also my other best friend.
Aww.
I think England are going to win the World Cup.
Yes, yeah. I agree. I really do see that now. Look, I'm no expert. I'm not your kind of expert, but I'm beginning to think that. Can you just tell us a little bit about the story about why you first decided to reach out to Jack? Because it just brings a whole new dimension to the superstar footballer, doesn't it?
So I first wanted to write a letter to him through the Premier League because they wanted to do a video of Jack Grealish, and I also wanted to write a letter to him because his sister also has cerebral palsy. So he inspires me, and he knows what it's like to live with someone with cerebral palsy. So he really gets it.
Aww.
And it's just a huge example of the humanitarian work that goes on behind the scenes at football, and the sort of stuff that players don't get a lot of credit for. I mean, they're getting stick about what they're doing on the pitch, but this sort of stuff, bonding with the community and showing some heart is massively important to the game, isn't it?
Yeah.
So they do. A lot of the players do a lot of work that isn't necessarily reported, So it's nice that this has been recognised. He's done something that a lot of people have seen. He stuck to his word, and it just shows the character of the man, to be fair.
Yeah, you see, look, we talk so much, don't we, about politics and football, but actually, as you say, this shines a light on the other dimension to these very, very wealthy individuals, the power they have to make real changes to people's lives. And I have to say, I didn't actually know about Jack's sister. Can you tell me a little bit about that story, if you know anything about that, Daniel? Because obviously it caught your attention because of your son's situation.
Yeah, again, so she's in a similar situation to Finley. She was born and obviously she's been diagnosed with cerebral palsy. And people don't quite understand the struggles that people with cerebral palsy go through on a daily basis. Things are a lot harder And it's just nice to make people aware of what these people have to go through on a daily basis.
Yeah, absolutely.
And I wondered, looking ahead to the USA match now, made a bit easier, of course, by Wales drawing with USA. The pressure's off England now. Hopefully they can start to settle in and really enjoy this tournament. Do you think, though, Finn, that your goal celebration might catch on? Do you think it won't just be Grealish doing it? Do you think the rest of the lads might start doing it?
Hopefully. I mean, hopefully. The whole England squad does it.
Yeah, because we have Usain Bolt with his one, and then we have Mo Farah with his, and now we can do the arm worm.
I think it should catch. I think the whole England team needs to go worm crazy
every time he scores, all through the World Cup. Yeah, especially in the final. How about that? We'll speak to you again, shall we? If we get all the way to the final and he does us an arm worm.
There you go.
In fact, why don't you come into the studio and come and meet us? And this is a challenge then. If we get to the final and there's an arm worm there, we'd love to have you in the studio with us, Finley.
Let's do a group worm.
You're on.
You're on. Excellent. Good stuff. Really lovely to talk to you this morning. Thanks for getting up bright and early. I suppose you're off to school now after all this excitement. You're going to have a hero's welcome.
No, you do it.
Okay. Woo!
You got us all worming, son. Well done, mate.
Fantastic. Thanks, Finley. Hopefully see you after that final. All the best.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Bye.
Brilliant.
Thank you very much. Cheers.
God bless him.
Isn't that
nice
just
story.
the most amazing, heartwarming?
Yes.
I've got something in my eye, little moment.
Yes, I saw you nearly
I
second
did.
time this morning. I've nearly
right.
got you. I love it.